In my opinion, one of the coolest inventions in the tool world in the 20th century is the multi-tool, which I think was started by Leatherman. Either way, we've looked at several different versions of multi-tools on the channel over the last few years, including a few from Leatherman. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a multi-tool from the folks at Leatherman, which I think has the potential to be extremely helpful to many of us, because not only does it have the standard multi-tool type tools, but it also has a lot of stuff specifically designed to maintain and service a firearm, especially AR-15 style firearm. I'm talking about the Leatherman MUT. That's what's coming up next here on Survival on Purpose. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose, your home for information and gear reviews related to camping, survival, and general preparedness for regular folks. My name's Brian. Thanks for joining me. So as I said in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Leatherman MUT multi-tool. They also, by the way, have an EOD version. This is not the EOD version. This is a standard version. The EOD version is explosives, ordnance, and demolitions, I believe. That's for people who deal with that sort of thing. I typically don't blow stuff up, so I don't need one of those. But anyway, I digress. So first of all, let me say a big thank you to the folks at Optics Planet for sending me this so I could show it to you, and also for providing a coupon code where you can save 5% on your entire purchase from Optics Planet by using the coupon code SOP5. So, the Leatherman MUT. I've been wanting one of these for a while, and I actually got in touch with the folks at Optics Planet, and they were kind enough to send me one so I could test it out. So, this is I won't say it's a task-specific tool because it is a standard multi-tool with a lot of the standard multi-tool features, but it also has some dedicated features which are very beneficial to firearms maintenance, again, especially in AR-15 style firearm. So instead of me standing here rambling, let's take it down to the old stump top. We'll talk about the features and all the different tools on here, and we'll get to doing a little bit of that multi-tool stuff. Okay, so here is the Leatherman MUT in its case, and I thought that was a good place to start. Let's talk about the case first. So you can see it features a really large Velcro retention area there, so a lot of good retention there. Also has this loop here on the front, so you could put a piece of paracord, create yourself a little pull loop if you wanted to, so you could just grab it and pull. A little bit of a drain hole at the bottom. And then on both sides, there is a little elastic keeper here, so you could put a flashlight or something, pretty much anything in there that you wanted to store. I would probably put something with a clip on it so it'll stay fastened. Look around the back side. It has a MOLLE attachment loop, so you can thread this through MOLLE or whatever. You can also, if you want to make sure you have a good secure system for your belt, you could put it through one of the loops, snap it on bottom, and you got a little more secure belt carry if you want to do that. You'll notice on the back of this strap there's a little pocket, and that pocket is for the included extra tool that comes with the MUT. It's a 3/8 wrench on one side and a front sight adjustment tool on the other, and so you can stick it in there like that and store it pretty easily and pretty securely. Going ahead and opening up the case, there also are two additional pockets on the inside, the length of the Velcro tab here, and so they go down about that far, and there's one here and one back here. There's two pockets, so you can actually store this in one of those pockets, the little extra tool, but if you do that, you're not going to be able to close the Velcro all the way. It's about 1 inch short, so, but it's going to still be really secure if you want to make sure you don't lose that. I typically just going to keep it pretty much right here, because this is not something that's going to be on my belt. Probably it's just going to be like kind of in my range bag. So there's that. So that's the case. Again, a very nice case, very functional and very secure storage there. Let's take a look at the tool itself. So I'm just going to try to do this logically and start from the outside and one end and work my way in. First of all, on the bottom side here, very similar to the Leatherman Signal, the outdoor tool. It's got a little hammer here, so you can use that to for any kind of tapping or hammering things you need to do. We'll talk about that in just a second. Also, a little strap cutter here, which is replaceable with a little Torx bit there. So that'll let you cut small cordage pretty easily, or maybe a seatbelt material or something like that. Moving on around, so to speak, there is a little carabiner type clip here, so you can just hook that on your range bag, hook it on something, and it also functions as a bottle opener. Look on this side, there is a replaceable pocket clip with a lot of tension on it, so you can put that on your pocket or belt. It kind of gives you a different way to store it. So basically you've got 3 different ways to kind of store or carry this thing. You can put it in the pouch, you can clip it on with the carabiner style clip, or you can use a pocket clip. Moving on around, it has a bronze carbon scraper. If you've ever had to clean an AR-15 style rifle, you know that sometimes you got to scrape that carbon off. This bronze allows you to get the carbon off those tight spots, including like down into little crevices and little corners, without scratching, scraping, or damaging your steel, because bronze is harder than the carbon typically, but not as hard as the steel. And this is also replaceable. Then on the other kind of outboard corner, there's a punch pin, and this is perfectly sized for punching out all the pins on an AR-15 from the just the standard takedown pins. Sometimes they don't want to come out with your hands a little bit to any of the other pins. And what's cool about this is it's actually removable / replaceable. So if you got some pins you maybe need to drive out, you can put this in and use the hammer and drive them out, which is pretty cool. And then it just stows away on the exterior of the tool. It's got a nice little pocket here for it. Really easy to get to. Also on the same side with the carabiner clip, there's a female thread there that is sized to take a standard cleaning rod, or cleaning brush, pretty much standard size. That gives you a T-handle here that you can use for cleaning. To really get a good leverage on your brush, or if you got one of those threadable cables or whatever, you can pull it out and just gives you a good handle for it. And I like it because it doesn't swivel. Some of the handles I've got on some of these sets, they swivel, so you can't really like get in and scrub out your chamber, because if you got a chamber brush like this, because the thing spins. So this allows you to actually get some good scrubbing done. So that's on this side. If you turn around to this side, first of all, you'll see there is a one-hand opening blade. It is partially serrated, and it is very stinking sharp right out of the box. So I had some people comment when I did that $8 Rambo knife video that every idiot knows you need to sharpen every knife when you buy it. Well, I'd say they're probably buying the wrong knives, because this thing is stinking sharp, as are most of them I've looked at. And then on the other side, there's one of my favorite tools I think every multi-tool should have. That's a saw. And just to show you, this thing is, by golly, I mean, that fast, that deep. It's just a really good saw. All these Leatherman saws, in my experience, are really good. And I know you're not going to need this for working on a firearm typically, but I just think it's a handy tool to have, just as all-around part of a multi-tool. There's a lock up here to keep this thing from coming open, and you can pop that up like so. Then you can push it out of the way now, and you can open this thing up and use the pliers. So we'll take a look at the pliers, and then I'll show you a couple other tools, and we'll wrap this up. So first of all, nice kind of sharp needle nose pliers. And something I like about these, and I like about pretty much every Leatherman I've seen, that there is no wobble in these things. And that's one of the marks of a good multi-tool to me, is there's just not a lot of wobble. They're really, really solid. So you've got the needle nose, and you just look how closely they come together. I'm trying to get a good focus on that. They are just very, very well mated. You've got standard kind of pliers for bigger things, and then you've got 2 replaceable wire cutter blades, and the top is going to be for like finer wire, and then the bottom is a little broader for heavier duty wire. And then down here at the bottom, there's like a little electrical crimper area that you can crimp electrical stuff with. And then on the jaws, there are a couple of other little threaded areas to fit a cleaning brush. I don't know why you want to use this one instead of the other one, but that's available to you if you want to do that. And so that's the pliers. Now there are 3 other tools on here I want to show you. The first one is on the back here, and it is you push it out there. It's just a little Phillips head on one side and flat head on the other. Very short bit, and it is designed to go in right here at the end of the other handle that doesn't have the hammer on it, and it snaps in like so. And it locks in place. If you want to unlock it, just push the back side right here, and it just comes out. And you can see, I don't know if you can see, there's a couple of little bitty notches on there, and that's what locks it in place. So this one is short enough that you can actually close the pliers up, and it's captured in this little area right here, so it won't come out. But if you want something a little bit longer, you can store this back in the little plastic storage area right here. And you can look on the side, and there's these two little silver buttons, and they both, on one side we have a tool here, and the other side we have a tool here. So if you want to access this one, for example, you push that little silver button down, and just it'll shake itself out of there. I say it'll shake itself out of there. There it is. Okay, so one side it has a 7/64 hex bit, the other side has a T15 Torx bit. So there's that. And then you just put it right back inside there, push the little tab back halfway out, and it locks it in place. Now if you want to get to the tool on the other side, there's a little notch out in the clip here. Just push it down. Same thing. Just tap it down. It comes all the way out this hole right there. And it's just a longer Phillips head and straight bit. And you're not going to be able to use it with the tool closed all the way, but you can put it in like so. It locks in place also. And then actually you can open your tool up like this, and you got a lot of leverage. You can use this thing. And when you finish with it, just push the little button here, pull it out, drop it back through the hole here behind the pocket clip and down into the space. Push it on down, and then take the little silver button and push it out halfway. So it's kind of got a little detent, so it locks in the middle. So it's on both sides. And that is it. I'll go ahead and lock this back. That's the Leatherman MUT. Well, that was a hopefully not too disjointed look at the Leatherman MUT multi-tool. To give you my some pros and cons. Honestly, they're going to be mostly pros because I really like this tool. First of all, I think the case is excellent. I really like the retention of it. This big old Velcro thing here, and the fact that it allows you to store some extra stuff on here you might need. I really like the little additional tool with the sight adjustment tool on it and the wrench. I think as far as sight adjustment tools go, this is a lot easier to use than if the tool were built into this big thing here. It's really simple. Just stick it up there and use it. A couple things I really like about the tool itself. I like the bronze scraper, obviously, because that's replaceable. It's not going to scratch up your bolt carrier group or any of the stuff you got to scrape the carbon off of. I really like the replaceable, removable punch that allows you to, push out and punch out those all the pins. They're pretty much on an AR-15 lower receiver, and I like the fact that you can take it off and you got enough hammer here to put a little pressure on it. Obviously, you're not going to build a house with this, but it's exactly perfect for using with this punch to punch out pins. The other thing I really like about this is that it's not just a task-specific tool. It is a functional, usable, multi-use multi-tool. It has a really good knife blade, a really nice saw, a great pair of pliers, wire cutters, just everything that you would normally use a multi-tool for, but it's got the added benefit of being able to help you maintain your firearm. I will say the little tool here on the side with the T15 Torx bit and the 7/64 hex nut. I've tried it on several different pieces of optics and different rifles I've got. It didn't fit anything I've got. Maybe I've got the wrong stuff. Obviously, they didn't just pick these at random, so it's probably geared towards what the standard issue military equipment is, which is not what I have because I don't have Uncle Sam's budget. But anyway, overall, I think this is a very excellent tool. This thing's going to set you back somewhere north of $100, but if you're looking for a really solid way to have a great usable multi-tool that can do all the regular multi-tool stuff plus help you maintain your firearm, this could be a really good choice for you. Once again, I would be remiss if I did not thank the folks at Optics Planet for sending me this so I could show it to you, and also for offering you a 5% discount on your entire order by using the coupon code SOP5. So anyway, I hope this has been helpful. As always, thanks for watching Survival on Purpose. I put out a new video every Friday and Saturday, sometimes random videos throughout the week. And if you don't want to miss one and get a chance to be involved in some subscriber-only special stuff, I invite you to subscribe to my weekly email newsletter at survivalonpurpose.com/subscribe. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared. I'll see you next time.